They say the knife that cuts the deepest is the one held by a brother. In the story of African liberation, the greatest heroes weren't defeated by foreign armies. They were sold out by their own. These are the men who traded their leaders for a seat at the table of their oppressors. Blaise Compaoré, he betrayed Thomas Sankara, his closest friend and the upright president of Burkina Faso, to French intelligence and disgruntled local elites. He became the president for the next 27 years, amassing a massive fortune while dismantling the revolution. But justice has a long memory. After being ousted by a popular uprising in 2014, he was finally convicted in 2022 and sentenced to life in prison for the murder of his former Mobutu Sese Seko. He betrayed Patrice Lumumba, the man who hired him as his personal secretary and promoted him to army chief, to the Belgian government and the CIA. He became the undisputed dictator of the Congo for over 30 years, looting billions while his country fell into ruin. His end was a lonely one. Forced into exile by a rebellion in 1997, he died just months later from cancer in Morocco, far from the land he plundered. Donald Rickard, he betrayed Nelson Mandela, providing the secret tip-off for his 1962 arrest to the apartheid South African police, while serving as an undercover CIA operative. He successfully facilitated Mandela's 27-year imprisonment to secure Western interests during the Cold War. He lived a quiet, hidden life until his final days. He died in 2016 at the age of 88, only confessing his role on his deathbed just weeks before he passed. Moussa Koussa, he betrayed Muammar Gaddafi, the Libyan leader and advocate for a United States of Africa, to NATO-backed forces and British intelligence. He secured safe passage to the UK by leaking Gaddafi's private location and military codes during the 2011 collapse. While he escaped a violent death, he remains a figure of intense hatred in his homeland, living out his days in exile in Qatar. Ever return home? Nasingbi Ayadma, he betrayed Sylvanus Olympio, the first president of Togo, to the French military advisors who backed the 1963 coup. He famously claimed he personally pulled the trigger that killed the president, allowing him to seize the throne and rule Togo for 38 years. He died of a sudden heart attack in 2005, while on an airplane desperately seeking medical treatment in Europe, as his long reign finally hit a dead end. Emmanuel Kotoka, he betrayed Kwame Nkrumah, the global face of Pan-Africanism, to the United States CIA while Nkrumah was traveling abroad. He became the head of the military council and immediately handed Ghana's economy back to foreign corporations. But for Kotoka, justice was swift. Only 1 year after his betrayal, he was assassinated during a counter-coup at the very airport that now, ironically, bears his name. Enoch Kinsio Kani. He betrayed Amilcar Cabral, the mastermind of the Guinea-Bissau revolution, to the Portuguese secret police. He believed that by killing his leader, he would be handed the keys to the new nation. He was wrong. While trying to flee by sea, he was intercepted by loyalist fighters, tried by a revolutionary court, and executed by his own comrades for the ultimate act of treason. The bitter truth. In every story, the pattern is the same. The traitor provides the access, the colonial power provides the resources, and the hero pays the price. But history remembers the martyrs, while the traitors are left with nothing but exile, shame, and the shadows of the men they killed.